हे गोपालक हे कृपाजलनिधे हे सिन्धुकन्यापते हे कंसान्तक हे गजेन्द्रकरुणापारीण हे माधवा हे रामानुजा हे जगत्त्रयगुरो हे पुण्डरीकाक्षमाम् हे गोपीजननाथ पालय परं जानामि न त्वां विना. In the Vedas it is said, Niranjanaha paramam samyamupaiti. Tirupavai being Vedamanaitukkum vittu. Godha in the previous Pasuram Male Manivanna shows us this Vedartham. Krishna, by giving the Gopikas Shankha, Parai, Kodi, Vidanam and Pallandisaipar, makes them his equals. Every Pasuram of the Tiruppavai shows us a meaning from the Vedas. In this Pasuram Kudarai Vellum, Godha brings out the Vedartham of Soshnute Sarvan Kaman Saha Brahmana Vipaschita by saying Koodirundu Kulirundu. The Gopikas and Krishna are enjoying together. Krishna asks the Gopikas, do you want something more or is this enough? The Gopikas begin, Krishna, you are the one who has been able to win over the hearts of the three kinds of people, Vimukhan, Udasinan and Abhimukhan. Vimukhan is one who turns his face away from you. Udasinan is one who neither wants nor rejects you. And an Abhimukhan is one who has a lot of love and faith for you. Upon hearing this, a question arises. Calling a Vimukhan and an Udasinan one who does not want Krishna is fine, but how can we classify an Abhimukhan in the same category? An Abhimukhan, despite having so much love and faith in the Lord, are still scared of him because they feel he is so great and I am just a lowly samsari. Or it could be someone like the Gopikas who often put on a show of melodramatic anger and pretend to be offended just so Krishna would come after them. Krishna wins over these different kinds of people by showing them his gunas. He wins over the Vimukhans by showing them his Shaurya, Dhirya, Parakrama, Virya. Wins over the Udasinans with his magnetic aura that attracts everyone. Wins over the Abhimukhans who are scared of him with his Saushilyam. And those that are playfully angry with him, he wins them over with his Shringara Rasa. It is this great Govinda that Andal prays to. She says, Krishna, we want you and Nappinnai Pirati to bless us the way Rama and Sita together blessed Hanuman. You and Nappinnai Pirati should give us what we want. First, the Divya Bhushanangal, bangles, vanki, jhumkas and anklets. Godha starts with the Kara Bhushanam, the ornament we wear on our hands, namely the bangles. However, the true Kara Bhushanam is the Anjali Hastam, which brings a feeling of complete humility. Vedanta Desikar has praised this Anjali Mudra by saying, Anjalim Paramam Mudra, joining your hands in front of the Lord is the ultimate ornament. Next is the Bhuja Bhushanam, the ornament for our shoulders. The Shankha Chakra, marked by the Acharyan on his disciples' shoulders, is the ornament that Andal is referring to here. This is the ultimate Bhuja Bhushanam. Next is the Karna Bhushanam, the ornaments for our ears. Godha mentions two of these, Tode and Shavipu. Tode is merely listening to the mantrams, and Shavipu is understanding the deeper meaning of them. What we are learning here is just the tode. To understand the deeper meaning, we must listen to Upanyasams that may go on for as long as 8 hours, and even that is not enough to capture the beauty of this Tirupavai. Andal then goes on to the Vastra or the clothes. There is a verse which says, Nane nahina pashubhis samanaha. Those that do not have any Bhagavat Jnanam are equivalent to the animals and birds. Do animals and birds wear any clothes? No, not at all. So, the clothes that Andal is referring to here is actually us acquiring the Bhagavat Jnanam. Finally, Godha talks about Sore, Pal Sore, Mooda Nei Peide. Here, Sore is the Bhagavad Anubhavam, Pal Sore is the Bhagavat Anubhavam, and Pal Sore Mooda Nei Peide is the Acharya Anubhavam. But Andal doesn't just stop the Pasuram here. She continues to tell us how we should enjoy these 3 Anubhavams. When the Bhagavan Nama is sung in a satsang, its power increases multifold. It creates a divine vibration that settles in the heart of every bhakta until every cell in the body of the bhakta is reverberating with that Govinda's name and singing his praises. This is why Andal uses the words Koodirinde Kulirinde here. She shows us the true path and teaches us that bhakti should not be enjoyed alone. It is so much more powerful when enjoyed with 1,000 other people. There is a beautiful conversation pertaining to this Pasuram. In the previous Pasurams, Andal had said, Neyyunnom, Palunnom, we will not partake in ghee or milk. But in this Pasuram, she says, Pal Sore Mooda Nei Peide, we will enjoy the Akkara Adisal that is dripping with ghee. This shows the Gopika's rejoicement at finally joining Krishna. There is an extremely special recipe for making this Akkara Adisal. For every grain of rice, there is 1 cashew nut, 1 almond, 1 raisin, 1 cup of ghee, and more than enough jaggery. After all, it is made for the Lord of the Lords, Sriman Narayana, Krishna himself. It cannot be anything less than this. It is a practice followed even today that Akkara Adisal is made and offered to Krishna in each home on the day of this Pasuram Kudarai. Bhattar was explaining the meaning of this line when a question was posed to him by Nambi Thiruvaludi Valanadu Dasar. He asked, why was the ghee dripping from the Gopika's hands? Should it not have been in their mouth? The Gopikas were so enamored by Krishna, so mesmerized by him, that they forgot themselves. They forgot to eat the Akkara Adisal. This can be seen by the fact that Godha says, Adayuduppom, Palhalanum Yamanivom, but she does not say Pal Sore Unpom. She completely forgot. Like the Gopikas, let our only thought be Krishna, and let us kindle the divine within. Arvar Yemberimanar Jiyar Tiruvadigalai Sharanam.